Welcome to Stocks Racing News cover round 8 of the iAnalyze NeoTransAm Series held at Sebring International Raceway on October 22nd and 23rd, 2016. And as always, to catch the full uninterrupted Global Sim Racing broadcast, take a look at this link in the description below. Now Saturday, the track started off kind of cool with a track temperature of 86 degrees in the late afternoon sun, but on Sunday, we saw it dip down even colder to 79 degrees, which helped drivers get a little bit extra traction on an already very slick course. Strength of field was highest this season with a 32.54, and pole position was Eric Blixt, the blistering 201.904, nearly 4/10 ahead of Christian Chandler. Let's take a quick look at what all transpired.
There goes the pace car. Blixt has control. The green flag waves, and now they accelerate. And a terrible start for the number one. Christian Chandler gets overtaken right at the start. This is not what he wants. He tries to be aggressive around the outside. We get a few cars going 3 wide, almost 4 wide through turn 1. Let's go to 7th, though. Whoa, a 3 wide situation down into turn 3. And it looks like Thompson comes out the best of those. My goodness, as Bram Reiners is stuck around the outside, goes into the dirt. And he's going to lose multiple positions. Camerts gets by, Cockrell gets by. And coming up behind him, Dustin Wardlow has a great run. He's going to have to go around the outside. Is the number 31 going to be able to get it done? He gets on the binders, but he's not quite past, and he gives up the apex. Very tight, the 92 pressurizing the number 46. They're coming down to the hairpin. He's a bit far back. He's going to have to take a wild dive. He's just going to stay in line. Kapal sizing him up, seeing what he can do, looking for a good run off the corner, and he is very tight to the rear spoiler. Keeping half an eye on it just to see if that starts to erupt. But right now, David Barraclaw a little wide coming through Sunset Bend. Mika Ashhouse right on the back of him. He's looking for the draft. Barraclaw stays to the inside. He defends down into turn 1. Are we going to go too wide? Mika might be able to go for the over-under, but he knows he's stronger into the corner. He's going to try and power his way around the outside, but he runs out of track. And David Barraclaw still defends, still side by side, down into turn 3. Mika still trying to work his way around the outside for the second time. Both of them squirming under power, and now he's got him as he shuts the door. Mika Ashhouse finally gets himself into the top 5. And what a battle. Going to be 4 to go. Oh, a little bit wide for Blixt. Chandler looks to the inside, doesn't need invited twice. One smooth move, and Chandler is through. We got a 3-way battle coming on. Here comes Thompson, looking a little bit stronger under the brakes. Cockrell knows it. He goes defensive down to the hairpin. Both of them getting backed up. And a huge shunt in the back of Cockrell from Thompson.
Oh boy, Sven is all out of shape.
Man, it must be tough getting the power down out of that corner. Great job by Cockrell. He's not going to sit around. A little bit of an over and under attempt from Camerts, but nothing doing. Boy, move Cockrell up in the corner, coming to the line. It is going to be Christian Chandler once again for the win here in round 8 of the iAnalyze Racing NeoTransAm Series. Blixt comes home in second, very solidly ahead of Martin Kapal, who rounds out our podium. Like we can take some time to look at that 6th place battle. Daniel Thompson currently in the lead of these guys. Somehow he's gotten around Clifton Cockrell while we weren't watching. And he's got a second over Cockrell right now as they come around the corner, but he's too hot into it. And Thompson is into the barrier, handing it over to Clifton Cockrell in the final corner. Give P6 to Clifton.
An exciting end of the race. Mika Ashhouse would take 4th and David Barraclaw would take 5th. Unfortunately, Justin Krudoff, who would run into connection problems, would end up dropping down to 16th by the time the checkered flew, which is really going to shake things up. However, as we look into the Road vs. Oval Championship, this has continued to remain close all season, and it is no exception for this round. Road still is barely ahead by 3 points with 11.61, but we'll see what happens at the final. The Teams Championship is also again shooken up, with the Limitless Racing taking the top spot. Justin Krudoff Racing and Blackadder Motorsport Besida are still right within striking distance, so it's still anybody's game. The Drivers Championship, again, very exciting as we're coming toward the closing. Although the 1st and 2nd have been wound up, there's plenty of positions up for grabs. Finally, the iAnalyze Hard Charger Award. Again, we had a number of drivers that put on spectacular shows on this all green flag race. But when the voting came to an end, There was only one decision to make, and that was for David Barraclaw of Team Torque Freak Racing. So congratulations, David. So be sure to tune in to the series final this coming weekend and join us for practice on Saturday, November 5th, starting at 1600 UTC, and then tune in to the live broadcast on Sunday at 1845 UTC. And if you're in the States, be sure to remember daylight savings time, so that'll be at 1:45 p.m. and you can catch that broadcast live on iRacing Live and the Global Sim Racing channel on YouTube Gaming. So until next time, keep it between the lines.